This module covers the basics of discovering your inherent motives, the why you do what you do, both personal and professional points of view. Here are some things to think about while you go through this learning module. In the real world, your motivators, along with the DISC behaviors, acumen, and other factors, come together to create the entire story. But for our purposes throughout this training, we'll focus solely on the six scientific, research backed motivators that are known to exist in people. As we go through this course, you'll see why it's very difficult to identify what drives people without the use of an assessment, or at least understanding the concepts you're going to learn in this course to help you ask the right why question. Thank you for your desire to learn more about the why. Good luck on your learning journey. It all starts with Edward Spranger. Spranger's work was first translated in 1928 in the book Types of Men. He was a German psychologist, a teacher, and a philosopher. Spranger's work led to the creation of six categories that focused on the drives of a person, the why a person does what they do. In 2014, Bill and Ron Bonstetter of TTI Success Insights conducted research comparing the results of the Motivation Insights assessments. They found some interesting things by comparing them. These insights led to an update in the questionnaire. Next, Bill and Ron started to do research on avoidance factors as well as attraction factors. Allow me to explain. At a restaurant, it's easy to pick out what you won't eat, but narrowing down to two or three things that you will eat is a much more difficult task. Bill and Ron saw the same thing in their research. People were very definitive about what they were avoiding and less decisive about what they were attracted to. The next step involved building on Spranger's knowledge of the original six categories and naming both ends of the spectrum. The naming of both ends of the six categories made the 12 driving forces come to life. Today, we think about these forces in terms of left and right, allowing them to be positive descriptors. This was necessary because there was no true high or low, nor was there any better or worse. There was just difference. Let's go to the lab. Leah's waiting for us. She's got all the icons for every motivator right in front of her. We're going to look at each one with her, and I'm going to help her define what they mean.
I know you have a good heart, Leo, but now that I've had time to think about it, you might have come across as bossy when you said, I am going to help you. I'm wondering if a more collaborative approach would have been better. You are kind of acting like those two monsters back there in the monster machine.
Oops, I may have let my commanding motivator overpower my excitement to teach our learners about the 12 driving forces.
Self awareness goes a long way, Leo. Let's cover each of the six motivators. I'm just going to keep this high level so as not to overwhelm our learners. Knowledge. Knowledge is a passion to discover, systemize, and analyze, a search for information. People acquire knowledge in two different ways, either instinctively or intellectually.
Instinctive people are driven by using their past experiences, intuition, and seeking specific knowledge when needed. Intellectual people are driven by opportunities to learn and discover the truth.
Utility. Utility defined as a passion to gain return on our time, talent, and resources. The two ends to utility are selfless and resourceful. People who are selfless do things for the sake of doing them without thinking about any benefit they will get from completing the tasks.
Resourceful people are focused on results and the deal. They think about tomorrow's challenges and opportunities, not yesterday's successes. They maximize efficiency and returns for their investments of time, talent, and energy.
Surroundings. Surroundings means to apply passion in adding balance and harmony in one's own life and protect our natural resources. The two ends of the motivator's surroundings are objective and harmonious.
Objective people are driven to make things work in their environments. People who experience life objectively are more likely to be drawn to environments that are functional and intentional.
Harmonious. Harmonious people are driven by their experiences. They value the subjective viewpoints of others and seek balance in their surroundings. Harmonious people are guided by feelings, personal opinions, and are driven by their relationships with others. Others. Others are dedicated to the pursuit of eliminating hate and conflict, work on nurturing other people, and enjoy inspiring others. When people deal with one another, they are either intentional or altruistic.
Intentional people are driven to assist others for a specific personal reason. Intentional people are not just helpful or supportive. To them, helping others and being helpful is a means to an end. Intentional people are driven by the purpose of helping others rather than just doing what makes them feel good.
On the other hand, altruistic people are driven to help others simply because they like being helpful or supportive. Altruistic people are motivated by their desire to help those they care about. Power. Power is your desire to get a leadership role and to use that status to reach your goals. Collaborative. Collaborative people enjoy working together as a team and thrive by continuing to a group effort with little need for personal glory.
Commanding people are often motivated by status, recognition, and a desire to control their personal freedoms. Individuals with high command as a motivator strive for goals that can allow him or her to be personally free and to influence others.
Methodology. Methodology is a philosophy of living based on one's passion to pursue higher meaning. On one end of the methodology spectrum, we have receptive people. Receptive people are open to new ideas, methods, and opportunities that fall outside the defined system they use to make sense of the world. Receptive types enjoy finding new ways of doing things and taking advantage of unexpected opportunities.
On the other hand, people who are structured are typically traditional, methodical, and predictable. People who are structurally organized tend to try and live their life to a blueprint, prefer following methods rather than creating them, and are more comfortable with living by the rules.
Learning more about yourself is key to improving as a leader. By harnessing the power of your driving forces, you can guide your team and organization to more success than ever before.
Why? Because when you understand what motivates you, what truly drives you to succeed, you can tap into that energy to motivate others. By understanding what makes you tick, you'll be able to show your team what motivates them and how they can use that to achieve their goals.
Do you want to understand your motivators? To know what drives the decisions you make and the actions you take? The team at Dignity Leadership Consulting helps you do just that. All of our coaches have completed their own 12 Driving Forces assessment, and they're passionate about helping others learn more about themselves.
Thanks for collaborating with me, Leah. That was fun.